She got it! Hell yeah!
Hitting the game winner under the Friday night lights. It doesn't get much better than that. It is a moment that's extra special because she did it.
Local 12's Brad Underwood has the story of a 16-year-old girl who's proving that football is not just for the boys.
One kick after another. 16-year-old Delaney Day puts in the work.
At first, a lot of people didn't really think I'd, last 3 weeks or anything like that. So, that was kind of like, well, I'm going to prove you wrong. Like,
And she has. On September 8th, Day became the first girl in Taylor High School history to score in football. 3 weeks later, Taylor and Finneytown went to overtime and Day had a chance to win the game.
My buddy, Tyler, he held down the ball, he put down the placement, and he was like, all right, you got this, I love you, you got it, don't worry about it. I was like, all right. So then my mind was just like blanking. I wasn't thinking too much about it. I went out there, just kind of kicked it.
This is a 30-yard field goal attempt, and Delaney Day's kick is up. It is good! Delaney Day has won the game! She got it! Hell yeah!
But she didn't even know it. Day says she was knocked down after the kick.
By the time I bounced up, everybody was around me, and I was like, oh, I guess I made it.
Day joins two other young ladies kicking for high school teams, one in Dayton, Kentucky, the other in Lawrenceburg. And her accomplishments are inspiring young athletes as they look up to her.
I think it's great. It's definitely not something you see every day. I know Lawrenceburg has a female kicker, and it was kind of neat in week one. It was the matchup between our female kicker and their female kicker, which, if you looked 100 times, you'd see it once, and you saw it that Friday night.
At practice, Delaney takes advantage of every moment, practicing numerous different scenarios because, while she is an athlete, this football thing is pretty new for her. At Taylor, Day is also a member of the golf team, and she's a cheerleader, but no longer on Friday nights, and that's okay with her cheerleading friends.
Just every time after a game, I'll run off and they'll give me their little hugs. I'm like, oh. Then we'll go out and get pizza after the game.
Next up, Indian Hill on Friday night. In Cleves, Brad Underwood, Local 12 News.
Isn't that fantastic?
That's fun, yeah,
I
and she
love
won the
it.
game.
I know, good for her.